Thank you for making the time to chat today. I love that you're repping Abercrombie with your crew neck.
I am. This is actually part of my collection. I wonder if I'm allowed to say that. I feel like I can.
Yeah, I was going to say congrats on the collaboration. I know that you had starred in a campaign for Abercrombie and now have some new designs that you actually had a hand in. What inspired you to team up with that brand?
I am a big fan of Abercrombie. I always have been. It's a very nostalgic brand for me, and it's something that's also grown with me as I've gotten older. I was definitely an Abercrombie fan my whole life. I was that girl in high school that the micro mini skirt, the popped collar, the whole thing. And now I'm a huge fan of the way that they've evolved in their new collection. It's a completely different feel, but it still has that tried and true brand identity and the nostalgia and just the practical, cool comfort that is that brand DNA that everyone loves.
And I know you're wearing one of the pieces today, as we said. Do you have a favorite from your collection for the 49ers?
I would say the leather jacket. I think that that's a staple piece that is great quality, and I could see it really growing with somebody and being something that you keep reaching for. Although I have to say, in this mock neck right now, this is also very cozy. So maybe it would actually be, I mean, I can't really decide, but they're all great. They're such great pieces. There's something for everyone.
Are there other pieces from Abercrombie outside of the NFL lines that you keep coming back to?
Yes, the ultra low rise loose jeans I have in every color and size because when I was pregnant and growing, I kept needing to size up. And now that I'm starting to do the opposite, I'm also digging for the ones previously. So
How has your game day style evolved over the years?
I would say now as a mom, I feel like my wardrobe in general is more streamlined and the things that I reach for are more streamlined as well. Just basically reaching for things that are not only comfortable, but going to wear well and consistently. I don't really have enough time to go through a ton of choices because I need to be a mom. And I love paring things down like that. I've actually found it to be really rewarding. You weed out the things that you know you won't necessarily be wearing multiple times. I like to just have a uniform, if you will. It's so much easier to get dressed. And it really allows me to be truly a better mom because we just don't have time.
I love it. And when
Easier.
you were designing with Abercrombie, what was that process like? How did you kind of bring your own signature style to that design
I
process?
feel like, well, I wanted something that first and foremost was comfortable and, of course, celebrating the team. Um, I love this mock neck because it feels nostalgic. Football in general to me feels nostalgic. It's the colors, the themes, the food that you would eat growing up. It brings you back to a place and a time in your life. So I wanted the clothes to not only represent that, but also be something that really can stand the test of time. So these pieces are not ever going to go out of style, if you will. And that was important to me.
When it comes to the rest of your game day look, do you have any beauty staples that you swear by for long days by the field?
Beauty staples, I love the Charlotte Tilbury.
Oh, the airbrush setting
Yeah,
spray? Yes.
yes. Yes, I'm sure you get that one a lot. The Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I'm a huge fan of the MP lip stickies. They're so good. Those are new and they're so hydrating. I actually have them on now. All I can think about is baby things now that I have a baby. But yeah, those are the staples. You need something to hydrate your lips and you need something that's going to hydrate your skin and keep your makeup fresh.
Definitely. And do you have any like style superstitions when it comes to game day? Like any good luck charms or any rituals that you do on repeat for the 49ers to win?
I do. I think there's always some weird there's always some weird OCD thing that I have to do before every game. I usually like after the games there's certain pajamas that Christian and I wear and then before the game I'm usually wearing my pajamas that are my dog's face all over it. They're in like all of my TikToks. But yeah, it's a weird it's not even a superstition. It is, I guess. Yeah, there's always things.
I love that even Oliver is in on rooting for the 49ers.
Well, you get in your head, it's like they have a really great game, and you think back, okay, I have to wear this again because last time I wore this, they had a really great game. It's so wild how you really start. But my mother-in-law is like that too. So we just feed into each other's chaotic energy.
I know you mentioned that you and Christian have like matching pajamas. Do you ever share any like style or skincare items with him?
Yes, he's stolen all of my agent Natur. He loves that brand. So if that owner is watching, she's tapped into the athlete market. He loves that it's natural, and so he stole all of that.
Did you talk with him or any other WAGs or people in the 49ers community when you were working on these Abercrombie pieces?
So yeah, well, all of my friends in general love Abercrombie. So they were very excited that I was going to be giving them some pieces to try.
I was going to say, do you have like a dream person to see in these designs?
Who do we think? Oh, Victoria Beckham. That would be cool. Probably
Oh,
doesn't watch
yes.
American football, but who wouldn't want Posh Spice in any of their creations?
Of course. Have you connected with other, like famous 49ers fans through being part of that community?
Kind of. The only person coming to mind is Lil Wayne, which is so funny. Yeah, they have such a great community. It's just such an older team. The roots are really there. It's so special to so many families and a real part of their tradition. So it's cool how football unites people from all walks of life in that way.
Definitely. I was going to say, I feel like women's role in sports has been talked about so much lately, and I know that your campaign ties into sort of like the evolving role of women in the sports community. How do you feel about the term WAG, and how would you like to see the role of WAGs and women in the sports community evolve more over time?
I feel like could be controversial, but the term WAG doesn't really bother me that much because anybody who chooses to be a wife and a girlfriend, like being a wife, being a mother, that's a huge job. I argue that that's the hardest job. I'm lucky that I get to go and do other things like the person that does that full time and supports her husband in that way and supports her family in that way is I think like every woman should aspire to do that to the best of their ability. So it doesn't irk me, which I know people might have a different opinion on that, but I love the WAGs. I'm happy to see women supporting the people that they care about and all of the heart and soul that their companions put on that field because there's a lot of grit and they need that support. They really do.
Really, what does it mean to you to be a part of this bigger, 49ers WAG community?
I love it. We have the best, in my opinion. I love the girls on our team. We have such a great community. Kristen Juszczyk, Claire Kittle, they have been on that team for 9 years. They have grown in so many seasons of life with each other, and you really feel that DNA within the team. It's a really great community to be a part of. And just being in a football community in general, I feel like I said before, the 49ers mean so much to so many people. So you're a small part of that camaraderie and that separation and that bringing togetherness. It's really special. It's
I
really
know Chris.
electric, honestly.
Yeah, I know Kristen is also a fashion mogul in her own right. Have you ever exchanged any sort of fashion or business advice with her?
We talk all the time. It's been so great to see her evolution. She is so inspiring to say the least, and to see somebody from the beginning chase something and attain it in such a big way. I could not be happier for her and more proud of her. Like I just feel like she set her mind to something and she blew it out of the water, and it's just the beginning.
Like, do you have any, with the holidays coming up, do you have any favorite holiday gifts in mind that you might be exchanging with some of your fellow, WAG teammates, for lack of a better word?
Well, we just did an ugly sweater party. We just had an ugly sweater party. So I saw a lot of them there. I feel like we all, like all of the, I'm just thinking about our group. We usually do cool experiences together. We were talking about that recently, like just doing a fun outing together or dinner. But honestly, I'm a big candle giver. I love to give people Christmas candles. I love to give people cashmere. I feel like that's also a great holiday gift. Um, but yeah, that's my to-do list on Monday. I'm sending out all of my Christmas gifts. I always give them a pie. Pie is like a standard gift that I give to everybody. And then there's levels. Then you get other gifts.
Maybe some Abercrombie stuff will be beyond the other
Yeah,
levels this
definitely.
year.
Definitely.